If you have lumbar spinal stenosis, do not make this mistake or it will get worse. Because lumbar spinal stenosis is a narrowing of that nerve canal where the nerves go through, and it puts pressure on those nerves. And when people walk or stand for long periods of time, it can result in low back pain, leg pain, tingling, numbness, and weakness that goes down the leg. But it's going to be relieved with things like sitting or bending over and flexing over and touching your toes. At the beginning of care, your therapist may recommend that you perform flexion-based exercises with True. That will help desensitize the area and open up those nerve channels. Then they give you recommendations to stand and walk for longer periods of time too. Brace abdominals, but then you're going to tuck into a pelvic tilt, and that pelvic tilt will cause a flattening out of the lumbar spine, which will open up the nerve channel and relieve some of the nerve pressure so you can stand and walk for longer periods of time. The problem is that a normal lordotic curve where the joints are in alignment and the joints and the spinal discs are in better alignment, there's less tension in the spinal cord and nerves, is when you have a normal lordotic curve of 35 to 40 degrees. People with lumbar spinal stenosis are already going to have a lack of that curve, so going to get straightened out. And when you go out and you perform your pelvic tilts so you can stand and walk longer, it's going to open up those nerve channels, but it'll make that spinal curve flatter. And over time, since the joints are out of alignment, it'll make the arthritis and the lumbar spinal stenosis worse. So the strategy for people with lumbar spinal stenosis, so this doesn't get worse, and they can still walk and stand for longer periods of time, is they have to slowly adapt to a normal lordotic posture. So the way that you'd want to do that is you want to brace your abdominals, and you want to brace your abdominals, slowly bring your ears back over your center, and then you would go ahead and start your walk. Right before you start feeling the symptom come up, then you'd go to a bench or a table, and you can just go ahead and self-decompress, let your body hang off that, but brace abdominals still. Allow for that decompression of the joint, and do that 15 to 30 seconds. Once the symptoms subside, then reestablish your walk and keep walking until the symptoms come up, and then decompress again. So the body and posture will slowly reacclimate to a normal posture, being better alignment so things don't get worse. The second part is when you perform your flexion-based exercises. When you're doing your flexion-based exercises, for example, a great exercise is abdominal curl-ups. You would start off when you're initially in your acute pain of the lumbar spinal stenosis, is that you'd want to brace abdominals. You would have a flat back at that time, and you'd want to curl up into that area. Hold it for 30 seconds, a nice isometric contraction. You relax, repeat that 3 to 5 repetitions. By performing the abdominal curl up, it'll open up that nerve channel. It allows that nerve to relax, desensitize, while you're stabilizing, strengthening, and stiffening up around the spine. Now it's very important that we go ahead and we add in some extension to where we start working back that normal lordotic curve. So you want to get a rolled up towel, place it underneath your back, right at the level of the belly button. And now you can form your curl up, brace abdominals like someone's hitting you in the stomach. You curl up, you hold that for 30 seconds, repeat this 3 to 5 repetitions. Perform your lateral planks, 30-second hold, 3 to 5 repetitions on each side. Bird dog, 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. Root bridge, hold for 30 seconds, 5 repetitions. After your abdominal exercises, then you would go ahead and go for a walk. You'd set your posture. You want to bring your head back over center, brace abdominals. So you're working back more of good posture. You'd go for your walk. Right before the symptoms start coming up, you self-decompress, brace abdominals, 30 seconds to a minute. Once it dissipates, resume your walk, and you repeat this until you gradually increase the length and time of what you're doing. You're going to probably see your less decompression. Posture is going to improve. Your spinal curve will start improving, which means your alignment's improving. You're going to feel better, and you're going to avoid that major mistake of the lumbar spinal stenosis from getting worse. I'll check out this video because it'll go over more exercise that you can do before you walk with lumbar spinal stenosis. If you're new to my channel, you want more home spinal-based exercise programs, go ahead and subscribe. We appreciate serving you. Keep spreading the word. Share this information with people who really need it. We'll look forward to seeing you in our next video.